so now we can do a beer review. Let's go get a beer. All right, we're done mowing. I had to get that weekend chore done. Yeah, it's done. So I have a beer, as you probably saw me get out of the fridge. I'm cheating a little bit. I am craving a Hop Butcher Tavern Cut. This is one of my favorite beers. So I say cheating a little bit because normally I like to drink a beer that I have not tried before, but I've never reviewed this on here. I don't even know if I've really reviewed it on Instagram. I've just posted about it on Instagram. But it is definitely one of my favorite beers. I enjoy when this one comes out. I always try to get a couple 4-packs of it because I like to share it out with friends, and I just really enjoy it a lot. It's a great beer, and a great just Chicago beer. So yeah, we're gonna get started with it. It is a double IPA, Citra and Vic's Secret hopped. So we should have some like tropical grapefruit type flavors. I'm gonna cleanse the palate though. I just got done mowing. As you guys saw, I gotta drink some water here. A Yeti. I don't know if you want to sponsor me at all. They're probably not going to, but I got my Yeti glass. It's my water glass. I drink like 5 of these a day, probably filled. Yeah. Anyway, but I got a cool Hop Butcher glass. We're gonna pour that in today. I don't know if you can see that very well in here. We are back outside today. It was a nice day outside. I was mowing this afternoon. Just felt like being outside, so there's probably some weird noise. The sun is going crazy, so I got the awning out a little bit to help out. So I apologize if it looks kind of weird, but we're gonna do this. And my laptop's sitting here, and we're gonna do. What do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna pour over the laptop like we always do, because what else do you do? You guys want to see the pour? So look at that. That's a good pour. As you can tell, it's definitely one of my orange mimosa looking beers that I love. Beer OJ, I think you could call it if you wanted to. Banks is trying to say hi to the mailman, so apologize for the noise. George and Banks are over here having fun. I think you can see George in the window back there if you look close enough. But yeah, so here it is, Hop Butcher. Beautiful glass. You can see the label on the glass a little better. Now there's some beer in it, and the sun is not hitting really hard. But like I said, Tavern Cut, double IPA from Hop Butcher. Just to tell you a little about Hop Butcher before we get into the drink, they are a brewery in Chicago. They don't have a place like an actual tap room for you to go enjoy. They do brew at Miskatonic Brewing. I think what they call themselves is like a gypsy brewer. So they brew at Miskatonic. They do their own thing. They've done some collabs with some great breweries around the country as well. But their beer is stuff that they drop a couple cans a week usually. Some fire typically, anywhere from a stout to some lagers to double IPAs, just some great stuff. They have a blazed orange. It's a milkshake stout it's a milkshake IPA that's really good as well. One of the more popular ones. That's actually the first one that I ever had. I had it up at Lucky Door in Chicago. That was the only place you used to be able to that I've ever found this stuff on tap, until I started exploring more places in Chicago. But if you're in Chicago area, Beer Cellar is a great spot to go. Open Bottle is a great spot to go. Benny's, Sal's, there's so many more. Or you can just get yourself a good friend like I have. My buddy Adam hooks me up on a regular basis. He lets me know early every week, hey, this is what's coming out. I usually have found it, but he sometimes beats me to it. And it's kind of a yay or nay whether I want to get it. And more often than not, it's a yay that I want to get that beer. So Adam, thanks a lot. Again, like I said, they're a gypsy brewer, so whenever they have a drop there, they drive around to all the different places in the Chicagoland area and get their beer out there, so it's kind of cool that they do that. I'm going to top this glass off a little bit more here. There we go. Yeah, Hop Butcher. Let's see what we got. Man, that is just a great beer, and I think this one's got a little bit of time on it. I don't have a date. No date. Anyway, it's got a little bit of time on it. I think I've had it for at least a month, and it still just tastes fantastic. Definitely like a sweet, like orange pulp flavoring to it. Grapefruit comes through really strong. Very tropical smell. Just, I mean, it's such a great beer. I think I love the label. Grzeca is the @Grzeca. I'm going to tag below the Instagram tag for him. He's a great artist, does all the work for Hop Butcher. He sells a lot of his print as well. I'm going to tag him below and also tag when I put this on the Instagram post. But yeah, one of my favorite beers, and I love pizza that looks like the kind of pizza I'd want, Tavern cut pizza. So I'm kind of craving a pizza right now. But this is a fantastic beer. Probably not the best beer to drink after you've spent the afternoon outside mowing and sweating. I probably should have went to a lager, but I used the water as my lager this time, and I went right to this thing. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to review the beer. I'm going to give you my rating, and I'm not going to forget this time. Every video lately, I've forgotten to review the beer. Today, I'm not forgetting that. My scale, as you know, is or if you don't know, if you're first time here, is a 1 is a drain pour. Life is too short to drink bad beer. Number 2 is that's a good beer, and I want to share with friends. So if I have a 4-pack, I'm going to keep 2 and share 2. And number 3 is those are mine. I'm keeping those. I love that beer a lot. This beer would typically be a 3 for me. Actually, it is a 3 for me. But the one thing that I do different with this beer, because I like to share Hop Butcher out with people as much as I can, it's probably one of the few 3s that I actually share. Like I'm going to share it with folks. I've already done sharing it. This is my last can that I have, because I think I've given out. I had 8 cans, and I think I gave out half the cans that I had. So I kind of did what I do with normally with 2, but it's a 3 for me. So number 3, ranked a 3. It's one of my favorite Chicago beers that's out there. I say that about a lot of Chicago beers, and I promise on the next beer review I will get outside of Chicago and brew something or review something that's not in the Midwest, for somewhere else. I like to support locals as much as I can, so definitely gonna stick with the independent breweries. But hope you liked the video. That's it. It's short and sweet, and that's the review. If you can find yourself some Hop Butcher, go find yourself some Hop Butcher. They are such a great brewery, and they make some good stuff. And maybe one day they get a tap room. I would love to go to a tap room at Hop Butcher. Follow their Instagram account. They have a photographer on their Instagram that is doing some great work. Their stories are pretty slick, showing kind of production behind the scenes stuff. I really like what they do. But again, yeah, great Chicago brewery. Go check them out. I guess you can't go check them out, but go look for them in your local store. Or if you have a buddy in Chicago that can get you some beer, work out a trade with them or something of nature. But have a great day, guys. Thanks.